Haunting last footage of Madeleine McCann boarding a plane to Portugal Daily Mail Online. Haunting footage emerged today of Madeleine McCann with a rucksack getting on board the plane that took her on holiday to Portugal, where she vanished. The mobile phone videos of the 3-year-old girl walking onto a flight at East Midlands Airport and on an airport bus in the Algarve were taken in April 2017. The clips were first released by Madeleine's parents Kate and Gary McCann, of Rothley, Leicestershire, 4 weeks after she went missing in Praia da Luz. But they were not widely circulated and have since reappeared in a new 8-part Netflix documentary about the girl, filmed without the cooperation of the McCanns. Another video also taken in April 2017 shows Madeleine on an airport bus in the Algarve. Madeleine McCann is pictured in a still from a mobile phone video walking onto a flight at East Midlands Airport in April 2017. 5 days later, the clips taken on April 28 show Madeleine clutching her Barbie rucksack and holding hands with another girl as she gets on board the flight to Faro Airport. The McCanns traveled to the Algarve with Madeleine, her brother Sean, sister Amelie, and a group of friends. Madeleine disappeared. The documentary looks at theories about the case, including the idea that she was snatched to order by a people trafficking gang and smuggled to another country. Investigator Julian Peribanes, who worked for the McCanns as a private detective, said that a white, middle-class child would have been valuable to such a gang. Netflix said its show included never-before-heard testimonies from those at the heart of the story, including the McCanns' friends and former investigators. Kate McCann from Leicestershire is pictured with her daughter Madeleine as a baby. Madeleine's parents Kate and Gary McCann, both now 51, leave a court in Lisbon after giving statements in their case against Portuguese police officer Goncalo Amaral in July 2014. Several people reported possible sightings of a child being carried through the streets on the night she vanished, but none have ever been confirmed as her. Several people reported possible sightings of a child being carried through the streets on the night Madeleine vanished. A friend of Kate and Gary McCann, Jane Tanner, described seeing a man carrying a child wrapped in a blanket near the family's rented apartment. Businessman George Burke also recalled a vicious-looking couple carrying a child in nearby Lagos, hours after Madeleine vanished. Her parents, now 51, have endured almost 12 years of speculation since Madeleine's disappearance, and refused to take part in the documentary. They did not believe it would help their hunt for Madeleine, and could potentially hinder the UK investigation. Program makers took 2 years to interview key figures, including the first Briton quizzed over the disappearance. The Portuguese detective in charge, Goncalo Amaral, has told the documentary he still doubts the McCanns. Police investigating the disappearance of Madeleine work in Praia da Luz in June 2014. Scotland Yard's £11.75 million investigation, Operation Grange, was launched after the Portuguese inquiry ended. The Madeleine McCann, he and the family have been locked in a legal row over his extraordinary claims that Madeleine died in her family's apartment and that her abduction was faked. Portuguese police released this faceless e-fit of the Madeleine McCann kidnap suspect. The Netflix documentary reveals how detectives showed locals in Praia da Luz an e-fit of a man without a nose, eyes, or mouth after the girl vanished. Simon Russell, who owned an internet cafe in the resort town, said, "I smiled when they showed it to me. What else could you do?" Mr. and Mrs. McCann deny his allegations and sued him in the Portuguese courts. The program, Robert Murat, the British expat first named by police in Portugal as a suspect or arguido but is no longer being probed, feared he had been set up. Madeleine's parents were also named as arguidos but cleared when the probe ended. Mr. and Mrs. McCann said, "We did not see you and still do not see you how this program will help the search for Madeleine and, particularly given there is an active police investigation, it could potentially hinder it." Scotland Yard's £11.75 million investigation, Operation Grange, was launched after the Portuguese inquiry ended. Last year it was given £150,000 to allow it to continue until the end of this month. The Disappearance of Madeleine McCann is available on Netflix from today. Wearing a sun hat and summer dress, this haunting image appears to show Madeleine McCann playing just days before her disappearance in 2007. The child holds onto a play parachute with 4 other children under the supervision of an adult at the Portuguese resort where her family was staying. It is just one of the new pictures set to be broadcast today as part of a new Netflix documentary filmed without the cooperation of Maddie's parents. Madeleine McCann Center, in pink dress, holds onto a play parachute with 4 other children at the Portuguese resort where her family was staying in 2007. British tourist Neil Berry said Madeleine and his daughter Jessica had played together at the Ocean Club's Kids Club in Praia da Luz. He told documentary producers they were of a similar age and they became as thick as thieves. I remember they had been out sailing, which I thought was quite brave of the kids club, that they took them out on the sea. They were together and Jessie's only real recollection of the holiday was Jess lost her straw summer hat in the sea and Madeleine launching herself into the sea to recover it for her, much to the alarm of the kids club staff, who swiftly grabbed her and dragged her back into the boat. The comments below have been moderated in advance. By posting your comment you agree to our. Do you want to automatically post your Mail Online comments to your Facebook timeline? Your comment will be posted to Mail Online as usual. Do you want to automatically post your Mail Online comments to your Facebook timeline? Your comment will be posted to Mail Online as usual. We will automatically post your comment and a link to the news story to your Facebook timeline at the same time it is posted on Mail Online. To do this, you can choose on each post whether you would like it to be posted to Facebook. Your details from published by Associated Newspapers Limited. Part of the Daily Mail, the Mail on Sunday Metro Media Group.
Raindrop, truck top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.